the Portuguese who claim Italians, the Greeks think maybe he used to talk about it. It's an interesting fact.
To be honest, there would be like 5 or 6. Turns out there could be close to 100. It's so beautiful here. You can see the mountains rolling in the background, the ocean as well, and this bay is just protected areas in all of the Caribbean. It's apparently the perfect place to come, especially if there was going to be a hurricane season right now. But that's just good to know. I have to think that's why this spot is so popular.
I'd love to know how many people are actually like on their boats at the moment, or like coming in, spending some time here, maybe touring around the Caribbean as well, versus people that have just left their boats here for the season. Maybe they'll come back later and get them. But it's probably a good place to leave your boat because it is so protected. The water's so calm. You probably don't need to worry about storms coming in and like your boat, but you'll notice there are a whole lot of Dingo Marina. There's also a restaurant here called Las Vilas, and I think there might be a hotel.
We're just walking by the restaurant here. You can see there's like a little bar area. There's some people around having lunch, but there's something this way we thought we could check out.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Baby cows, dare I say. But man, right in front of me, this view is just wild. Yeah, that's gonna do the trick, huh? It's pretty nice.
Not too bad. So we actually came down here yesterday, is when we arrived in Luperon. We came right here just to check out the beach. It's interesting how the layout is. So this area is kind of more like, there's some sand, but then it gets rocky, and there's like a breakwater, kind of like a natural breakwater there.
Playa Grande, so that's interesting as well. There's another Playa Grande way over by Nagwag. So here we have another one, but this is, well, this might be a little more rustic. Right now you might start to hear some Alright, we're just going to leave the camera on and walk. Look at this, you just kind of have all these bars. I think they open up a little later in the day. But look at all the chairs here. Wow, the music is just hilarious. There's not Dominican music, I'm actually shocked. Yeah, this area is our kind of vibe. Look at this. Can you just like sit there and have a cerveza? We might actually do that at some point. It's super quiet though. Not a lot of people here. There's a bar.
I think it probably gets busier later in the day would be my guess. But the views are just amazing. Like to come and just sit here in the broken swing, but or you know, at an actual table and just look out at that gorgeous spot.
Go see the broken swing. I mean, clearly this would have been very Instagrammable at one point, but still pretty nice. You can see there's like some shacks that are closed up right now. I wonder if these open up a little later, but it's neat. This is not something that we've come across in the DR before. So far this town is like super beautiful. It's a little luxurious, especially where we just were, and a touch quirky.
I mean, other than last night, we're really honestly just discovering this town along with you guys as we film this. Sometimes we have a couple days.
Hola. You got people hanging out, some tourists. That's gorgeous, man. This is beautiful.
And then welcome to the main part of the beach. So that's where all the little shacky things are, and this is where you come if you want to enjoy a beach day.
This is where it's at. Who knew this town has a beach this grande? Oh yeah, it's too easy to make a joke. Already to make us want to come back to Luperon, huh?
I know, like look, there's palm trees up here, so if you want to have some natural shade, you just go place yourself there. The water is right behind us. One thing I'm not sure, because there is literally no one here, is it safe to swim? It's pretty wavy, but you never know. It's like, I guess the current would be the big question, because I think the waves are definitely doable, but is there a big undertow there? I don't know.
That's the thing. It's not that the waves are too big. It's just we were told the other Playa Grande has a bad undertow.
Yeah, we have been told that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Our videos are usually a little bit behind, so follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Watch those stories. We try once in a while to post in the feed, but we're really bad about keeping up with that. But it is a good way to keep up with us, like more so in real time. Well, we couldn't resist taking a little pit stop at one of these little local shacks and getting a Presidente light with a lime, by the way. I know we talk about this in every single video, but it's really good. This light is very, very good with a lime. It adds a little something special to it. We call it Dominican Coronas, just to be a little cheeky about it. But a lot of people get fever spending so much time here on one island, but Dominican Republic, people do not realize how massive it is. Like, it's huge. Often people that we know will message us and be like, oh, I'm going to be in Punta Cana, let's get together. And it's like, that's actually a 6-hour drive from us. And there's even farther away places than that. Like, you can spend literally years exploring this place. I have a massive list of all the places we want to get to. that I feel like we're never ever going to do. But I think by the time we did, we could probably just start over again. Like, we never get bored. There's so much to do and see here.
You mentioned our Dominican Coronas. Now, we've asked you guys before on the other side of the lens, have any of you tried one of these yet? This is our thing. We're trying to like trademark it. Only it has to be a Presidente Light, and you put lemon in Dominican Corona. You guys know the drill. But we got to talk about the DR a little bit more, because as you guys can tell, I think anyway, we are always genuinely really shocked at what this country has to offer, and the slogan is something like the DR has it all, and it's true.
Little tour. It's just actually a couple minutes from the beach. You could probably walk there from here, and then it's about a 5-minute drive from the actual town, which we'll go to next. But we figured we would show you around. It's actually a pretty big apartment. Got when you walk in, I guess a dining room right away, which we've turned into as normal, where we set up our workstations.
We got a big living room here, so you can probably tell the place is nice and white, nice and bright. Got ceiling fans. I'm going to take you guys right outside though and show you kind of the best part. So yeah, I'll take you guys out here on the patio. So of course you got a few seats and all that stuff, but that's not why we're here. We're here to see the view, so we can actually see the ocean off in the distance. Now, realizing the camera here, it's gonna look really small, but it's closer than it appears. So that's just an extra bonus that we have this view. The beach is actually just right down there. Take you guys into the kitchen here, but there's some things.
It was empty for a little while, because I wouldn't say it was dirty. It was just kind of like dusty, almost as though someone had cleaned it and then it sat for a while, and then we came in. But that's my guess, but I could be wrong. It's actually a pretty big kitchen, you will see. We are not really using it that much because we're going to try to eat out while we're here. We're only here for a couple.
And you're paying to be close to town, so that's pretty great. But speaking of town, we're going to go there now. Well, one of the things we love about the town here so far, Luperon, is you can actually take tuk-tuks to get around.
Like Canadian, where we're from, it's kind of rustic, got a porta that we can see, so it's a fun little thing.
This is, you guys can tell here, pretty quiet town. Nice, but it's cool. You can take these tuk-tuks. See if we can get around the car here. But yeah, this is one of the more rustic towns too in the Dominican Republic. I mean, I say Las Galeras might have been more rustic, but this is pretty local. So this is kind of like, you can see like my trucks, people behind us walking down the road. This is a blast. Let's see what we don't even know where we're going right now, to be completely honest. So super quiet, super local. And us back here. Taking it all in.
It's relatively quiet right now. I mean, the streets are quiet. I should say there's not too much traffic, but I just hear like